Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Second map gets underway. It's after gaming behind, fighting for their tournament life. It was a big comeback from the Checkmate side. Overtime win coming through for them on their opponent's map pick. But we find ourselves here on the dusty, sandy map of Dust 2. And it's going to be a very important matchup now. For after, there's no more mistakes being made. Sakai looking to hold on as the attack starts to come through to the B-bomb site.
Yeah, and Kaz going to be getting the trade. Bingo still alive on the side. Those tapping away. The blinded player is only good for one, but there is a player towards a window. The bomb's going to be planted. There's a player right below. Wang has a lot to do. 3v3 post planting is never too easy. And look at Hawk's position. He's going to catch off Marek on the flank, and this has gone from hard to almost impossible.
Yeah, this is not a good start coming in for the CT side, who actually ended up winning both pistol rounds. If I recall back on Inferno, they won 2 in a row. And they weren't even close, right? They won the first pistol round the T side, looking real solid. Then they won the follow-up on Inferno as well. It didn't go their way. They lost both pistol rounds. Won both pistol rounds and still lost the map. And now we find ourselves here with Checkmate getting the pistol round under their belt and immediately purchasing up into the AK on 2 players, a Lil on 2 and a Mac 10 out for Hawk. Over here for after, they've gone for the investment. It'll be the Deagles. It'll be the Scout and play. 4 Deagles and a Scout. Chinese team, let's see.
Magical 4 Deags. They did win one earlier today in Inferno, Dinko. So, you know, the Deagles can be a problem. I'm sure Checkmate are going to be very, very aware of that as well. Mac 10 in the hands of Hawk. He's going to be the one on an excursion, trying to find something. Timing is everything, and Bingo is going to find him. That's 1 Deag to get a kill. 4 more to find for after.
Well, first kill is in, and Ro, I kind of feel worried for him in this spot. I think oh no, the flashbang. Oh, it's good. Ro's fully blinded. He was completely wrecked by that. He does eventually go down. Oh no, Blair. Oh,
here we go.
It's 2 AK-47s in play to try and recover this. And well, it's 1 from Kaz, but Bingo, he's going to find a good lineup, but Techno takes his head right off his shoulders. And this round, it could be recovered, but Wang is holding the cross. He misses the shot. The smoke cascades his vision, and now Kaz, well, he needs this kill. He won't get it, so it's on to the young gun of Techno. Can he make it work here? 1v2 in total. He spots the first. It's Wine getting tagged down low, both on 19 HP now, as Techno will look to try and win the round for his side. A round that should have been theirs with ease, but one that has come down to the final moments. Techno aware of the possibility of the tunnel play, but as the doors pushing forward, that'll be the first victim. Oh, the second out as well, and Techno doesn't flinch. 11 HP, but 2 kills there for him, and an overall fantastic round from the young gun. 2-0 up. Checkmate needed that.
He's broken the curse, Dinko. All it took was a 16-year-old stand-in to break the curse of the 4 Deags. That looked like it was done, but Techno, just so much awareness, so much a clutch ability for someone so young, Dinko. Look at him. Look at his picture. He's less than half my age. I don't think that's a good thing for me, but anyway. He's almost your age though, Dinko. Were you this good when you were 16?
I was never this good. But
no matter how young or old you were.
Yeah.
USPs all around for after gaming. So the flashbang to just pop out towards short. They're not going to find anyone, and it is going to be Blitz. He's good for 1, but that's okay. The cavalry has arrived, Dinko, and the SMGs is going to farm up the cash. Marek's going to be left one. He could find 1, maybe, maybe not, maybe. Yes, no, yes. Ooh, almost finds 1, but Ro steals it away. He just had a P250 that round. And it's going to be just the 1 player loss. Just the 1 Mac 10 loss for Checkmate. A much better anti-eco from them. And now the big gun's going to be coming out of Wang once more with his massive zoom banger. A lot of utility as well. Marek, unfortunately, just has an M4. No head armor. Most of the players don't have any head armor, which could be a problem considering Hawk is still wielding the Mac 10.
Well, they're going to start walking forward. Through the smoke they go. The charge out into the bomb site. Sakai, he's going to go down. Blitz finding a double kill on the AK-47s. And well, it's Wang, Marek, and Oi. Now we're into a 3 versus 5. All planted. saving the day. Over here, it's after gaming, not getting anything done. And that's what happens when you lose that B-bomb site so quickly, so convincingly, without a single kill from your Ankus. You're going to lose the site, you're going to lose the round. Retaking a 3v5 like this, especially when your money is at breaking point, you can't go for that. It's not a good idea. So 4-0 up for Checkmate. Fantastic start into Dust 2. This is that map pick.
This is their map pick, 4-0 up. And again, just reminding everyone that map number 1 was After Gaming leading 8-1 until Checkmate took it in overtime. Flashbang, not good. Wang misses a bit of a sitter there, but looks like he will be able to hold on to his weapons. But again, a flawless round coming out from Checkmate, and even the Macton getting upgraded to an M4 Dinko. After Gaming, the battling for survival, the battling for life, trying to stay alive in this tournament. Even if they win the series, it's not a guarantee. They still have to play 2 best-of-1s at the end of the day to qualify, Dinko. So it's everything on the line for this team. For Checkmate, though, they want to make this clean and easy. They want to make it a 2-0, close it out. Take a, well-deserved little bit of a break for the remainder of the day, then prep for the playoffs, because they will be qualifying alongside Bren. They will be qualifying alongside the Big Four as well. No, I'm not talking about Metallica, Anthrax, Megadeth, and of course Slayer. I'm talking more about Tyloo, Victus, Vici, and Taiga. I don't think anyone got that reference, which makes me sad. Double Molotov. Oh, that's going to push it out. That's a lovely stop, but Wang's going to do good work. Finds Hawk, finds another one onto Row. 3rd kill for Wang. He's putting in all the work, but Techno's going to reply back, and now it is a 2v3. Techno peers up with the AWP. He spots another player out. He doesn't get the tag. He's down to 21 HP. Bomb will be planted, and now it's a 2v3 and a failed Molotov as well. This is hectic, Dinko.
Yeah, this really is, but you can tell Techno's just in the game right now. This is one of those Techno performances. He's zoned in. He's going to be taking a few players down, but this round is going to be very difficult to get anything done. And while he's going to be spotted, the body blocking his vision, and Sakai with a quick headshot. It's onto Kaz. They are taking the time. They're giving him a chance. He's going to walk forward the first, nearly the second, but he can't find it in time. It's going to be around for After finally getting something onto the board play. It's been a long time coming, but they compete. You get it? And, well, now moving forward, there's going to be a lot of money in the bank for a Checkmate, so they won't be worried about buying into this one. After Gaming will have to try and replicate their previous success.
Wang, once again being the hero there. He had a very, very tepid start to this map. But then a massive 3K from him. If he didn't get all 3 kills there, that round I feel could have definitely gone the way of Checkmate. They just, the spacing is always so good. They just work like a pack, hunting the prey down. And well, first round on board for After. Should still be careful. They had just 2 players survive. Money's still in a kind of a picklish position for the Chinese side. And for Checkmate, I have everything to work with. No AWP for Kaz. It's going to be just rifles all around. And this time around, Dinko, they're opting to head towards short. 4 players gathered up. They're going to have Row on the slow, late flank. Oi, looking to be a little aggressive. I like that smoke from Oi to keep them at bay, but 2 players going to drop on that. He's going to find 1 kill. Can he find a second? Sprays blindly through the smoke. Doesn't find anyone. Wang's going to be caught out, but Marek with a double kill, bringing it back for his team. And Oi's aware there's another player towards short, but the flank from long, Row's going to find Marek, and now it is a 2v3. They've lost control of the A bomb side, though. This is going to be problematic. The player on that A side, he's got to do a lot of work, but what a flick from Rue! He just decapitates Bingo, spots out a second player as well, and Sakai's left alone. It's a 1v2. Row with a magical play. They know exactly where Sakai is as well. The bomb's going to be planted for long. Row with the op, peering down CD spawn, aware that Sakai's not going to be heading from that direction. He's going to immediately reposition towards long, and Sakai, good night, sweet prince. That's what I thought it would be, but he still manages to land the shots. Row and 2 HP, makes his escape, and it's all on Sakai, Dinko.
Well, Sakai stuck out long. He was the hero of a couple of rounds back on Inferno, but now he needs to do it again. He'll start to come in from the long side. The bomb is ticking in the middle of the side itself, and it is planted behind the boxes, so he can just go and stick it. They run over the top of him now, and Hawk will find the headshot. It was always going to be difficult with the player sprinting him down from CT, and, well, the pressure was really on. 5-1. I said that the difficult part wasn't winning the previous round for After Gaming. The difficult part is finding the follow-up round and turning that into consistent success, and that is just something they have not been able to do. And Checkmate now 5-1 up on Dust 2, looking quite comfortable at the beginning of this at least.
What a round from Row. Like, he's one player we don't really look to when it comes to, well, you know, being the player to have these moments, but the time to come alive as Marek. Nice shots. Good damage. Decent damage. Techno, 20 HP. It's a 2v3. Bingo and Sakai with the Deagles. They have Kevlar as well to work with. Bingo with a kit. Unfortunately, no utility. And Checkmate slow things down again. They have a player inside a pit. That is Kaz. Molotov towards the car position. Now they know there's no one there. And Bingo, Sakai, are they going to go for the gamble play? Are they going to go for the peak? That's the question, Denko. Or are they just going to be holding this angle?
Slowing this one right down. They don't want to be caught off by any of these Deagles now on a 2v3. We know it's very possible to come through. We know these players are good individuals on the hand cannons. And while Bingo's going to start walking forward with his Deagle, he's got a chance, and there's the bomb gone. Finally, the peak from Kaz, a little bit delayed there, but Techno comes out as well. They're going to find the round win. And the 6-1 up now for Checkmate. Quite expensive there, to be honest, but they get the round nonetheless. And now after gaming, I'm going to be purchasing up. They get the AWP out for Wang and forwards for the rest. And this has to be a round win for after gaming. Otherwise, Checkmate are going to run away with quite a convincing start to this game. I don't want to say, you know, not going to be looking convinced the whole way through, because we did see after gaming have a very clean start, winning, was it 8 rounds to 1, maybe a little bit more than that. And it all completely crumbled in front of them, so it's never over. It's never over.
It's never over against this team. Checkmate, they have been so very impressive. It's Mongolians. I don't know how many teams there are in Mongolia. Oh, the aggression, though, from towards Long and Blitz. The timing is perfect. He finds one. Marek at least able to trade back. And look at the speed now from the players charging out towards Long, but Wang's there. And it's just going to lay the smackdown on Kaz. 3v4 now. And the flashbang is good. Wang's going to be forced out of his position, but it's got Marek as well to back him up.
He does, and Wang, he's going to be sitting back at Long, just looking for these picks. It's Techno taking down Bingo. A good kill coming through from him. Bingo just gives it away. And now Techno dropping for another, but he's not going to be able to pick it up. It's a 2v2. Low HP on Sakai. And then we will have to pull off an excellent retake. And that is going to be difficult, especially now that Sakai has gone down. Oro was already engaged in a battle against Marek. One that he will come out on top of. 7-1 now. Checkmate. They are in the driver's seat. And after gaming, yet another buy round not going their way. The problems, the woes, they all continue. And Checkmate, well, they are looking solid on their map pick to start things off.
Techno's a madman.
he is. Like, he's very confident. That's why I said at the start of this, you could kind of just see by the way he's approaching some of these rounds early on that he's having one of these games where he's just feeling it, right? And that's a little bit worrying because we know how good he is.
Oh yeah. I mean, he is phenomenal. He's like a... Okay, Ronan, who's 17 years of age as well, from Huatsai, he's got better aim. You can't deny that, right? I think Ronan's aim is fantastic. But Techno's almost there, but more impressively, he's like kind of like a more aggressive Robs. Now that's very high praise. It's extremely high praise. He's nowhere to the level of Robs, but the way he's approaching the game, right? He's confident. He doesn't make too many mistakes, and when he needs to go for plays, he goes to the right place. It's not about just pushing in through the smoke and trying to go for something too crazy. It's always like the right decisions being made for a 16-year-old who we've never seen. And there we go, Techno, also known as a 30-degree window. Well, he doesn't opt too much, so it's fine. It's fine. I like that. A little bit Draken reference.
Yeah. Obviously away to Valorant now, so let's see if he misses shots over there.
How is this? Is he good at Valorant? I actually don't know.
He's pretty good, yeah. I think he's pretty solid. I think he's playing for Bonk right now, so I've seen some good individual moments from him. I think a lot of the CS players can just transition the basic skills over, right? It's so that's why you see a lot of them just heading on over. But I think after a few months, we'll get to see whether or not they'll actually be able to stay near the top.
This guy, okay. I think the player's name is Kane. So For those of you not aware what happened with this team, with Checkmate, when they qualified for PAL 2020 for the fall edition, this tournament which we're watching right now, their fifth player, Kane, Kayne, in celebration, he banged the table or something and he broke his hand. So they had to get Techno as a stand-in. What a stand-in, Dinko. Kind of feel like deep down inside the rest of Checkmate, they're like, Kane, yeah, like, thanks
We
for
like you.
helping us qualify.
We
We like you.
But your liability, we
But
can't
guys,
have you breaking your hand.
guys, my hand's fine now. My hands are working. Yeah, about that.
Boom! Hammers them in.
Jesus. Imagine him break his hand again. That's just, oh.
We want Techno. Thing is, kid, we're keeping Techno. Well, he's got 11 kills. He's off to a flying start. The rest of the team, it's a good performance across the board. This would be an average start for the team. A good average as well. 7 kills for Row, 6 for Kaz and Blitz, 5 for Hawk. But Techno has been the most impactful. You have to remember back to that second round when they won the pistol. Coming into the second, it was almost looking like it was locked in for after, and then Techno stands up tall with a big clutch. So that's an important round to remember. And that's the impact that he's had so far for Checkmate. And hopefully we won't be waiting too much longer. There's a TeamSpeak issue currently on the server. I'm assuming it will be After Gaming who have the problem because they haven't purchased anything yet.
That is true, and I don't really see them purchasing anything apart from the
Maybe
Deagles.
A couple of Deagles, yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
They're starting to purchase up now. A little bit of Kevlar, a little bit of Deagle action. So Checkmate, they should be looking at 8 rounds. They should be looking at the lead going into the second half, but we did see that come through from After Gaming, and then that's when the comeback began by Checkmate, right? They started to pull back a few rounds, ended up being a 10-5 half for After. So Checkmate will be looking to try and get an even more convincing half than 10-5 if possible.
The crazy thing so far has been the opening kill, Stinko. It's actually 5 opening kills for After, and only 3 for the side of Checkmate. Checkmate are so good in converting these, 3v5s or like 4v5 scenarios. How so many rounds they've lost their opening duel, and yet they're able to bring it back, which is so impressive. And Hawk has actually kind of been a culprit, right? He's been a part of 3 duels, and he's lost all 3 of them. Blitz, on the other hand, has been part of 4 opening duels, and he's won 3 of them. But yeah, after struggling when it comes to kind of capitalizing on having the man advantage.
Yeah, it's been rough, and they've even lost a player now. So that's a bit unfortunate. So we're going to have a little bit of a tech problem. We're going to try and get that sorted as quickly as possible. I was lying back in my new chair, reclining there, just enjoying the tech pause. But it's time for a short break. I can do some more of that while we wait for the players to get back onto the server. Hopefully it won't be too much longer. So we'll see you on the other side of this break.
And we are back. It looks like the TeamSpeak, VPN, internet, PC, keyboard issues, whatever it was, Dinko.
It is all fixed, Blair. That's all that matters. And well,
yeah,
7-1 up. What a start it's been for Checkmate. They're one map up already in the series, and now they're 7-1 up in their own map pick. Marik's gonna try and change the turn of the tides here for after. He's gonna get off to a brilliant start. One on the Deagle, will go down to Blitz.
They have just 3 Deagles, I think, so I don't know. The curse, I mean, Techno did kind of avert the curse in round number 2, so it looks like if there's one team who can do it, it's the Mongolians, Dinko. They seem to don't give a damn how many Deagles there are. 1, 2, 3, or 5. They're going to be winning these rounds here. They come creeping up towards A. Smokes with a cross. There is a player playing towards Cat, one towards short, and one on the site. Unfortunately, the one on the site is Wang with just the USP, but Oi, they're gonna keep walking up, slowly walking up, presenting an easy target for Oi. At least Wang will be neutralized, but Oi still rattling off bullets, Dinko. And these Deagles are dealing quite a bit of damage.
Yes, they are now 2v3. A man advantage in play for the Pistols. Can they get it done here? Techno nearly getting caught out as well. Luckily, he's still alive. Blitz has taken down 2, and Techno finds the last. I love how we have to really get excited about that one because it was just Pistols for after, and they actually had the man advantage in the last couple of seconds. So, not exactly the best round for Checkmate, but nonetheless, coming out of the pause, that's the best they can hope for. They get the round under their belt. It one up. After gaming, they're going to come in swinging with a double op setup. It's Wang swinging his big green, and while Marik as well has the op in his hands.
We're going for the duel towards mid. There is Techno. No AWPs yet for the side of Checkmate. And why would they? I mean, they're winning with the AKs right now, Dinko. Maybe if they find an op, if they pick up an op from either Wang or Marik, maybe they'll try to put in the hands of Kaz. But Kaz seems like the sort of player, sort of oppo who prefers being more of a defensive sniper. And why not? He's been pretty good with it. Marik doing a good job avoiding the flashbang, throws a flashbang of his own. And, oh, the timing was perfect from Bingo, but Hawk. Eyes of a Hawk. That was a little unfortunate from Techno. Really shouldn't have done that. Wang takes the shot, misses it, and is going to be forced out of his position. Now that A bomb site is in a little bit of a tricky spot, Wang's going to reposition towards the ramp for that A bomb site. They have Oi playing towards long, and it is now 4v4. Checkmate have options. Minute on the clock. They're going to be creeping towards short. 3 players make that all 4 coming in. And Dinko, it's time for Wang to show what he can do here.
Gotta beat them down here. 44 seconds. Blitz is coming through the CT smoke. Now, they need to be careful because he is not going to be a player that they expect to be there. Well, Wang is under pressure. He steps up with the first kill. That's the bomb down. Oh, he nearly gets the second, but it's Hawk quick on the trigger. The headshot delivered, and now Oi. He has been quiet. He's off towards long in the pit. And I talked about it, Blair. 2 series in a row, Blair. Oi was playing well. What?
Okay.
Blitz should have been the insurance policy to win this round. Marik is killing everybody. Now it's just Kaz left alone. He has to win a 1v3. They're going to peek for him from CT. Long coming out as well. Oh, he can't win this round. Blitz, he should have been the winner of the round there. He should have been the insurance policy. But Marik just stepping up with some incredible kills. 3 picked up for him. He started that round with an AWP as well, and then he switched out to an AK, and then got another 2, I believe. So, yeah, that's a good round coming in from Marik.
Why did he drop down in the 2v3?
No, he walked through the mid doors and through the smoke. He was in a good position.
No. Like the T over here. So there's one with T alive on top. I think it was Kaz or Hawk. Hawk. He drops down.
Oh. Idiot.
Why?
I mean, he's just gonna try and take that shit out fight, but there's a lot of risk behind that, and obviously.
Yeah, there's like 2 people there, Hawk. That's information convey. What's wrong with you?
Yeah. Well, let's see if his team can answer back. It's gonna be Bingo getting the trade out to Blitz, but Wang he gets nothing done again. Hawk again, a double kill, taking down the AWPer. Wang has not been able to do anything against that rifle. 2 rounds in a row now. Sakai and Bingo left alone in a 2v4. And this is the problem I have with After. They can't string rounds together one after another. It seems like it's done here, but Sakai is going to charge forward. Whoa, that could have been it. That could have been the lineup of a few, but He's not going to get it done. What a round from Hawk. He makes up for his previous mistake. Is he forgiven in the eyes of Blair?
Fine, 9-2. Fine, I'll forgive you. Techno, they're showing a little bit of his immaturity there, right? So, okay, let's break this down, right? Hawk has done a fantastic job. It's a 4v2, correct, Inko? Bombs down. What does Techno do? He uses a smoke. It's kind of like a mini one-way, but I'm like, yeah, you have a headshot angle. You can only see the head, while the player coming up cat can see your entire body. Is it worth it? Is it worth taking that fight? Instead of waiting behind the smoke, forcing the CT to push in through the smoke, and guaranteeing the round, right? It could have been a for all 4 players staying alive. Instead, you lose a couple of guns. Yes, it doesn't really make too much of a difference because they win the next round very convincingly, but these are the small things, and which is why top-tier teams, like you go back to Astralis when they were looking just unbeatable, that the greatest reign of any Counter-Strike team I've ever seen in the past 20 years of professional CS. And the one thing that they were so good at was not giving any opportunities for their opponents to get back into a round, into a fight, or for that matter, into a map or a game. That is something a lot of teams struggle with even now. And honestly, I'm not too surprised that someone as young as Techno would be making these mistakes. But if you can fix that, that tendency, that bloodlust, you could be a much better team and a much better player. And look at this play. Someone's in the smoke. It's a Wraith, and his name is Bingo. He does get a reply back.
Name now.
I know. It's a Wraith, and his name is Bingo. Doesn't really click.
No, it really doesn't. Well, Kaz, he is now left alone. 1v3. This back and forth now starting to be established. It is quite interesting. I think obviously already it's enough to be comfortable if you're Checkmate, but you still want to get a little bit more. You know, you want to just squeeze every last drop that you can get out of this half. And well, it's 10-3. It's after gaming finding another round win. That's it. That's a good round from Bingo, but the bigger play is actually behind that, right? You get Bingo taking the initial attention and taking that 1 kill down, but it's the flank from Oi that comes in here that really lights up the scoreboard, and that's a big play from him. It was chaotic. It was not beautiful. I have to say, it was a pretty messy round, but nonetheless, it does go in favor of After Gaming, and they could be relatively happy with this.
Yeah, but if I'm Checkmate, I'm not lifting my foot off the gas pedal, right?
No, not at all. Yeah.
I'm looking to make this a 12-3 scoreline, and I like the attempt from Wang, but a good flashbang from Checkmate to neutralize a possible opening pick. Again, after I've been getting a lot of these opening kills, Dinko, just not being able to convert.
Yeah, they have been able. That's been a problem across the series, right? You were talking about it a while ago. The fact that they are able to get these opening kills, but turning them into round wins has been impossible. And well, Oi is going to get one. It's Blitz going down. Techno replying, but it's Wang. He's been off. He's 5-11. He's actually lost more duels in this A bomb site than he's won by a substantial margin. But Marek, he's been fantastic, and he finds a double, looking the wrong way. A 3rd kill from Marek. How have they let that happen?
That's a mistake. If you're going to be setting up for the short play, your B tons player, he should be. He has to be lower. That's a miscommunication. And even though Kaz is going to find an empty bomb site, doesn't matter. Bombs drop, and he is going to be done for here.
That's terrible. That's just really bad, and that just kind of explains, you know. Okay, this team, we know how good they are. We know how good they can be. But they're not perfect, right? They're a team that definitely make a lot of mistakes. There's a reason that they have lost some games against some of the weaker teams in this tournament. There's a reason we didn't see them the last time around. And it's rounds like that. I mean, they shouldn't be in a situation where they can be flanked through middle or just shut down while setting up for an execute. That just should never be a thing. And Kaz, well, he's just sitting in tunnels. Like, what is his purpose in that round? If you're just holding off the B push, can you not do that from lower? If you're in lower tunnel, you can hold the B push and the mid door push, cover off your teammates. It just makes zero sense to me as to why you would even think it's a good decision to stay in the tunnels.
I feel that it could go both ways. Obviously, we're not privy to their comms, right?
Maybe they're fake executing.
I agree with you. Yeah, I agree that he should have been holding towards lower tunnels, but it could even be a case where he's holding lower tunnels and looking towards upper tunnels, and this play could have still taken place. Either there was a comms failure from his 3 teammates saying, hey, we're going to go in for an execute here. Can you come down lower dock just to cover us off? Or it could be, like you said, you know, just a massive misplay where he's like, oh, yeah, the mid was clear. I'm just going to keep holding UT. which is unlikely. But you know what? That's going to allow an opportunity here for After to try and make the way through it. Blitz is just blitzing through long. It's all a ruse, Dinko. The B bomb site's empty, and Techno's on the float. He's lurking around. There's a player right above him. But doesn't really matter, does it? He's getting surrounded, Dinko. But the bomb's down. It's the final round. Techno, they're trying to bait him out. Marek gets the bait, but it trades a little too late. He will fall. It's a 3v3. They have a smoke as well. They have flashbangs. Do the tease. What is that, Flash Gas? What are you doing? It's no longer the old doors. This one's done, Dinko.
Yeah, this is complete done. They're going to toss the utility in, looking for this quick retake, but they would almost have to immediately find every single kill, and, well, they get one, but it's Kaz. Oh, that's nice. Double kill coming in from him. Wang getting 2 kills in the round. He's going to tap the bomb, but all he can do is die. 11-4. Checkmate. They're going to be picking themselves up a very convincing half out of the T side of Dust 2. 11-4, you know, unless after win the pistol and the following rounds, including the first gun round, then I feel like I'm comfortable enough to say this should be enough from Checkmate. I think that they're not a team based on what we've seen so far, even on Dust 2, that will be losing too many rounds in a row now. I think after gaming, they've shown us nothing to believe that they're able to go on a consistent run and string of rounds. They've had so many opportunities throughout this first half, and they've just always lost the following up round, right? So that's my problem. There's just not ever going to be consistency or momentum there for After. So we'll see if they go in a pissed around. They won both on Inferno and lost. They lost one here in Dust 2. We'll see if they lose both.
That's very, very aggressive from the CTs, and they're going to find just one. And with that, we should be seeing a very fast play taking place here from After towards an A bomb site, and that's indeed going to be the case. The problem is only one player's there towards Long Dink. It's Rowe. Now, there is a flank coming in as well, and he is going to spot him out. That's an important duel to win. With Wang getting neutralized, things are going to get a little tricky. Marek, good for one, but Hawk's going to reply by tapping away. Fast taps. It's all in Bingo. 1v3. He doesn't even have time to get the bomb down. He's going to tuck his head. Player spots him out. He takes a duel, and he is going to get run down by Kaz. 12-4. Checkmate. They take the pistol round of the second half.
Well, both pistols won now, Blair, and the difference is that they're capitalizing on those opportunities. They're not throwing anything away. And so now they are in a brilliant position to try and confirm themselves that playoff spot and to eliminate After Gaming and, you know, make it so that we don't have to do those 3 extra games at the end of the day, which would have been the tiebreaker. Because those games would have been the 3-way tie in the mid-table.
I'm sad. I wanted to do those games, Dinko.
Yeah?
What are we talking about?
Yeah, those best of ones. You know, everyone loves a bit of best of one action. While Rowe, oh my God, that's filthy from Rowe. He had a scout coming into that Blair, but the USP is obviously enough to do some damage as well.
Well, it was an eco though, so that is the one saving grace for After Gaming. Let's take a look at that. That was impressive. Okay, that's a headshot. One guy was low. The rest of them at full health. He was getting dinked down. The Glocks were dealing damage. Look at that, dink after dink. But because he's got the helmet, Dinko, he doesn't face the aim punch. And it's going to be the buy coming in for After Gaming. Bit of a bonus round for the CTs. Aggression towards Long, and Rowe doesn't find a single one. He does so much damage. And Hawk with the M4. I think they know where he is.
Well, Hawk is getting spammed. The Molotov, I think they're pretty sure of where he's playing from right now. This is unbelievable that he's still alive, but I think he might die very shortly here, Bly. He's going to go for the fight. Finally, finally, he is dealt with. It took a long time. Techno falls as well. This is a bad round coming in from Checkmate. They're not going to get anything done at all. Not a single kill. That's a bit of a strange one, but coming in this next one, I just want to see pistols. I don't want to see a force buy here from Checkmate. You've got so many rounds to play with, I know, but I'd rather you just go with the pistols.
Ha!
Well, Blair, you know, sometimes you can't always get what you want.
I never get what I want.
Oh, well. Never. Now, that's unfortunate, Blair.
I know.
Someday you'll get what you want, Blair.
I don't think I'm so depressed all the time. Well, here we go. Long hit. They're in the flames. And Oi falls. Okay. A lot of damage being dealt back and forth.
Oh
They're
my
trying
God,
to
what are you guys
retrieve the
doing?
gun. They're still pushing in. Wang replies
One,
back.
five,
And
one.
Rowe finds one. M4 spray through the smoke. They still know Bingo's around, and Bingo's got to take this duel. He's got to win it. The spray is messy. It's too late as Kaz with the 1 AWP. What is that round?
Why have you decided to just run out long and just one by one? They don't even stop. They just continue to send players out one by one, running into their deaths. Blair, doesn't make sense. After gaming, they have returned. They have returned to the server. It looked good for the first half of Inferno, but from that point onwards, they're back. The after gaming we know and don't love is here. And it's a bit unfortunate.
That was a 4v4 fight at long, by the way.
That was ridiculously disgusting. But it is going to be Checkmate who put us closer to ending this. And after gaming, well, they're going to be picked off early on. It's Oi who goes down. Kaz on the AWP, picking him up and making it look solid here. And he's looking for a 15th round. A man advantage in play for Checkmate. This would be the end of After's road. I think it's probably already confirmed, written in the stars, but it's not finalized. As Kaz holds from the window. They've got one kill back here. Blair follow-up as well. Now they're charging into B.
Bit of a jinx trying to be attempted by Mr. Dinko, and it is going to be Kaz missing a lot of shots, and he gets taken down. It is all on Techno 4K, and they all fall like the stumps in a cricket match.
This is
all
ridiculous.
3 dead. Well,
like,
you were saying something, Dinko. You're saying this is over.
Yeah, no, I think it is. Blair. I mean, it's 14-6. That was one round from after. They just lost the previous round to, you know, a couple of pistols, a little bit of
What's
an investment.
Blitz doing? What is Blitz doing?
Yeah, this is Checkmate thinking it's over. And it's not, guys. You need to get these last couple of rounds. You need to focus up and stop pushing stuff. You just gotta keep the focus up and get this done. Pistols out, a little bit of Kevlar being invested, but they need to focus up. And Checkmate, I'm glad they call a tactical pause because they're getting ahead of themselves. And they've gone for a force. Get me out. I mean, it can work. It can work.
I guess if there's a time for you to go for these risky buys and plays, I guess it'd be best to go into 14-6 up, right?
Yep, I mean, I suppose that is what you can look at it. I just am of the opinion, maybe I'm being
You're old school.
Yeah, maybe I'm being old school in terms of how you approach this. Is you want to close it with the most convincing scoreline. You're giving yourself unnecessary risk right now to going ahead and buying.
I guess it would have been a
deal.
double eco anyway, so I can kind of see why.
I said, did we not see players at 3K in the bank?
Yeah, but
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Okay. Which was Kaz with the FAMAS, mind you. So
Techno would have had just over 2K.
Yeah, 700 plus 300 is $1,000, and he's got the Kevlar, which is 650, so 1650, exactly how much he had, which is weird. You usually have $50 remaining unless you bought an op or a decoy. Anyway, 16-14, forced by Dinko. Anything could happen.
Let's see. Eagle in hand for Blitz. He's down in towards short. Sakai starting to run forward with the AK at the front. Blitz, look at it. Oh, that's Row. Okay, I thought that was Blitz. I was like, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, that would have been. But it's working out anyway. Never question a force buy for Checkmate because it works out every time, apparently. It's just Wang and he goes down 15-6. Checkmate, one away from victory. They've just picked up all the weapons across the floor. It's the spoils of war. And now 15-6 is possibly the last round in Power 4 for After Gaming. And Mick coming into this event, they've steadily got better, but I think in the long run, I don't know what they can hope to do, Blair. It is a bit unfortunate to say because they have got the pieces, a couple of them, but as a whole, this team just made too many mistakes.
Yeah, and I feel like of all the pieces, the most important piece was Wang, but I feel like he blew his entire load in Inferno. There's nothing remaining in the... Oh, okay, that was rough. That was rough.
That was twice now.
Okay, that was quick.
That was still sick, though.
At least it was quick, Dinko.
He confused me twice in a row there, 2 rounds in a row. But yeah, there we go. After Gaming are out of the tournament. Checkmate prevent the 3-way tie. Everything is right in the world. They take the 2-0.